I can't figure it out. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am your girl Shalene.
And this is Chip, and together we are the Stewarts. So let me welcome you guys back to another video. It's been a little over a week. Yeah, a little bit over a week. But I have to say, before we even go into what we are about to talk about today, thank you to everybody, to all our new subscribers, and our faithful ones who remain and continue to watch our video week after week. We really do appreciate it. Well, actually, I was trying, today is Easter Monday, I was trying to go live, but guess what? We
can't do it.
We can't do it because we have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers.
And we're not even halfway there yet.
But I believe that we will get there one day. Alright, so we'll be able to do lives on a regular basis. Alright, so growing up back in the days, what was Easter for you? What was that like?
Back in the days for me, Easter was all about playing, holiday. Well, we always hear that a bun and cheese time, and we look forward to the bun and cheese, but for me back in the days I didn't really know the meaning of the season. We just look forward to bun and cheese and to being on holiday from school and all of that. It wasn't really much like now, where I actually know the meaning of the season and we ought to do the right thing. But then it did nice still, it was good, very good. And now, even though time lockdown now, it's so nice, even though we still know the meaning, it's not that nice because we can't go nowhere. Like, we could have go church, we can't do that now. So we have to just stay home and do what we can do.
For me, growing up, of course, we look forward to the closing of school. And of course, I wasn't a fan of bun. Well, I eat bun, but the raisin, I didn't like the raisin. So, it had to be, bread and cheese. So that was my Easter. And, of course, everybody's supposed to love bread.
No.
Me love bread.
People will not eat bread, but you love bread.
I mean,
you have a different love for bread.
So, my grandfather, he didn't like the raisin either. So, bread was a must growing up. Bread and cheese was always a must. And even if I should take a piece of the bun, it's actually me just waste it because by the time I take out all the raisin, not much I leave. So, I don't really fancy the Easter bun. Regular bun, yes, me eat that with cheese, and we eat bread with butter, all of those things, growing up back in the days. And of course, going to church, whether Easter Monday, or even Palm Sunday, the Sunday before, the crucifixion, Good Friday, going to church was always a must.
What if me tell you, say, you see, at last week, was there Palm Sunday in here?
Yeah, because alright, maybe you never used to watch. You never really watch
No.
the crucifixion and all of those things. Unfortunately, it's been a couple of years now. I haven't really gotten the chance to watch anything. I know it's not like it used to be back in the days because things kind of, the people who are in charge producing the movies, they kind of, stray a little bit from, the real meaning and the real story that we all grew up to hear and to love. So it's not really how it used to be back in those days, but I believe there are still, some meaning towards, the whole meaning of Easter and what it is all about. So Currently, today is no movement unless it's an emergency or something like that. So I am home today, Monday. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be back on the work. And then we have another weekend of lockdown starting Friday again. So I am not sure what will be the outcome for the week
Another long weekend.
or the weeks to come. We are not sure. So we just have to just wait and see. That's all we can do. So back to what we really wanted to talk about today. Now, I'm sure that a lot of persons have been hearing stories or they have heard of stories in the past where violence have done to our women in society and our children in and around Jamaica and even the world, but we are focusing on Jamaica. Our most recent, I believe it's the teacher is the most recent, Miss Darkins. I believe she is the most recent. I saw on the news that they found her car and they are yet, and I think her bag, and they are yet to find her, and nobody has heard anything. Kennis, that's her name.
Yeah,
Kennis, she was kidnapped, and I'm sure persons have heard the story. Now, let me talk to the men. In high school, I had a guidance teacher named Mr. Cardis. Now, whenever it is guidance time or when he's having devotion, because normally when it comes on to a certain part of the week, some teachers would be in charge of devotion. Now, when he comes on to have his devotion or class time, he would have a special session for boys. And he would say the real men. Alright? So, real men don't beat women. No, we don't do that.
You're not supposed to. Real or not, you're not supposed to beat a man.
Alright, so men out there, please. There must be some agreement that can be made between somebody who you say that you love. Because if you love somebody, you're not going to do anything to hurt them in a way, especially to take their lives. And what we have been seeing is that, when these men, they commit these acts against the women, they would kill the women, and if children is there, they would kill them and then go and hang themselves. What justice does that mean?
No make no sense.
What will you say to the Father on the day of judgment? Just think about that. What would Christ do? I'm sure that sometimes women would get under your skin and so forth, but guess what? The beauty about it is that you have to understand that in life, anything is possible. We don't know the outcome. Sometimes we go into some business and we take some risk to invest. And sometimes the market doesn't work in the way that we want it to. What are we going to do? We're going to hang ourselves and give up. It is life. It is part of life. Not every relationship. Because look at this. Adam and Eve had a perfect relationship with God. It was so perfect that during the time or during the daytime, God would come and have fellowship with Adam and Eve. But something happened. They disobeyed the commandment of God for them not to eat from a certain tree. And the relationship was broken. But that wasn't the end of their life. That wasn't the end of their journey. Some years after that, Jesus came and he died so that mankind can have a relationship, a personal relationship, like what God and Adam and Eve had back in those days. So guess what? If you're with a young lady and for some reason or another she decided she wants to move on, she is not in love with you anymore. It is not easy, believe me. I've been there. It's not easy. And right now it is easier said than done, but take a time to think about your family. Think about the females within your family. What if they were in a similar relationship with another guy? How would you feel? I'm sure you're not going to feel good about that. Because if somebody should threaten my sister or my cousin or my aunt, I am going to want to do something. I'm not going to sit back and let things just go by like that. So you have to think about not just yourself, but think about your family, because when you commit this act, if a family member from the other side is thinking negative about your reaction, fighting the fire with fire, then guess what? There's going to be a war. And I'm sure that innocent people who weren't involved, they are going to get hurt. So you have to think about, just take a time to think. If you can, because when that female should say that they want to end things, sometimes if you really talk things over, it is not easy, as I said, it is not easy. But you have to try it, because you have to think about your life. Do you want to be in prison, dropping soap for the rest of your life? That's not easy. I've heard about it. Think about your life. Sometimes in these relationships, children are involved. Think about their future. Think about it. Because sometimes when we look or we hear about these things, we are quick to judge that, guess what? The man was dead and whatever. But sometimes we really don't know these stories. Not every man can hold things together. Not every woman can hold things when they are under the pressure. Things that are easy to us, it is very difficult to even somebody else. So we have to understand, my friends, men, boys, just take care of our women. We have to understand that without them, there are no us. Look into that. If we should kill all the women, or majority of the women, what will happen to some of us men? Think about it. We have family members, females out there, friends that are dear to us, that we would go to the moon to protect. But if you are doing this to somebody else, come on, guys. Come on, men. Young boys. Older men. From one man to another. Just go easy, man. Just build. Easy back. Think about it. Take a minute or two. Punch the wall if you can. You know? Chop down some land if you can. Plant some seeds if you can. Yeah, man. Make it useful. Put it into something else. So turn that negativity into something positive. Because who knows? Just take a time, my friends. Take the time and relax. Think things over. You ever been in an argument and after the argument you think about something that you could have said that could have changed things around? Just think about it. That's all I want to say to you. Let me also say thanks again to everybody who have subscribed to our channel. We really do appreciate it, and we're looking forward to have our first live session with you all. Anything you want to say?
Sure. I want to give my point on the females. I mean, you're out there, you look good and all of that, and we expect that men are going to approach you. If you don't want that man, please not take nothing from him. Not take man things if you don't want them. Because at the end of the day, them man feel like if them give you something, them own you. No man no own no woman, not no go so. I don't like the idea of the men them a kill off the women them. I don't like it. And as Chip said, without us, you ain't nothing. And there cannot be no you. So ladies, just please be careful. If you don't want somebody, don't take anything from them. And that's my view. So see you guys another time. Thank you for watching. We're out.
Right. Bye, Izzy. Bye.